9-map pool now here in EWEL and globally. Ban, and picks their last one, Chalet.
This is going to be a rush into top floor, Des. We've got Mowgli on office door. They're just waiting for the call. Here comes Shinka with the Gara hook. Bibu gets one onto Rask. Straight in they go. And LF4 are just running rampant across that top floor. P4 taking Milon down, but Smash, he starts to fight back. But the trade is there from Rise. Pasha manages to make his way up to the trophy stairs, though. Gets on the flank and starts doing some work. Des, it's been a bloodbath in the first minute of EUL, and it's 2v2. What a game's kicking off.
You really thought this was going to be like APAC, huh? No one thought that coming in, but it's been explosive to kick things off. Sees the next, but just can't quite find the man. One in West Main's going to step out and find him, but down he goes. A 2 versus 3 being pulled out.
They're not racing to successful rounds. They're losing them at the moment, finding themselves 2-0 down. Milon did take a lot of damage in there. It's all down to the last man on the top of stairs, which is Smash. He's backed up by Milon, but taken down by Mowgli. Milon as well. Mowgli with a double. He's going to be able to head downstairs, and it's all up to FMX on site. 1 versus 5, surely it's too much to ask this time. He can stop the potential for a flawless round, but he can do no more as LF4 get in. P4 still stalking across this top floor, knows that there's likely somebody up here in behind the half wall. Out goes the nade. Nowhere that Smash can go. Taken down by P4. It's not going to be easy as he actually pushes from the side that hasn't been breached here. Rask going to take a lot of damage, but still going to find the kill onto Bibu top floor. Shinka manages the trade. 2v2, time ticking down. This is the opportunity now for LF4. They need to get this diffuser down in the 1v2. Pasha, we've already seen him close rounds out. There's another opportunity for him, but he misses P4 as he moves across. It's looking pretty good for them at the minute. P4, he's going to get the entry again, coming in with a second, Rise with a third. It leaves us 4v2, and Outsiders are just unable to slow down this LF4 team. There's another kill from Bibu. This is another round that could be over inside a minute. There's going to be a nitro from Smash. The Rotero that had gone in there previously and taken the shield down should have known that, so Mowgli getting himself caught out, but as the aggression comes in, Rise and Shinka find 2. Ras gets 1 in the mix there and leaves us now in a 3v3. Rise is on very low health. I'm not sure if there's going to be an opportunity to get the diffuser down or not for Shinka, but Rise making the most of the health he's got. He's going to deliver this diffuser if the opportunity presents itself. Milon manages to get one, leveled out 1v1.
And he's now going to try and stage a retake. Knows where the man is, so those shots have come through, swings on it, but Shinka wins the 1v1.
The man moves around. He might just find himself an easy kill. A spray through the window would do it, but he doesn't need to. He waits, but Milon manages to somehow get the better Shinka. Bibu there to pick up one apiece, though, and it's all falling apart, Des, as Rise, he manages to take down the Otter of Rask. 3 versus 2 now.
You got Smash and Milon looking to find what they can. They get 1, but we're down to the last 10 seconds. They've got to go now, and they've got to find some critical kills. They find them! Milon, a massive 2k from inside of Master, gets the down man and finds the one sat inside of the red hole.
He's going to pop up. This is going to be absolutely catastrophic. He gets 1, he gets 2, surely not 3, but it doesn't matter, Des. The damage is done. What a play from P4.
Finding 2 or 3 versus 2 yet again. Ras has got to make it work. There's 1 or 2 more storm down, but Rise is sat inside of mud. He can find the swing, can't find the man. Smash has got to find 2 in about 2 seconds time. It's simply not going to happen.
And we continue on 5 versus 5 in round number 11.
Yeah, chancing it is really... That's another same kill again, by the way. Milon.
Probably more if he continues like this. So a little bit of a risk on the site, maybe, given that they already have a win on the top floor of Master, but... Hey ho, it's starting to fall apart as the kills continue to rain in. It's all up to Bibu. He finds 1. It will at least prevent a flawless round, but FMX, he's not messing about. Getting straight in there to get the diffuser down.
Sort of office like we just saw, and another one in Solar. There's 2 of them up here. Oh, he sees the man, but he can't find him. No way! Smash should be winning that every day of the week. Rask is there for the trade, but it's all going mental. Rask getting flanked on the backside, and they didn't have enough cover. Make it a 1 versus 4 as Pasha can pull it all off by himself. Surely not. He's got about 5 HP left. It's going to be a bailiff shot. Down he goes, and by the skin of their teeth, LFO win the first game of EUL 2022.
8 removed, 1 left as our decider, and what will be Villa here.
The building and sort of funneling the players in to be able to find the first. WTG gets Slevin at the top of the stairs, and Kendrew just pulls himself back as Gomfy suffers. Slow creep from 90, and there's a little bit of a preamble with a statement. The grenade forces them off the hold, and it's the cover coming through from Study that locks it in, and there's a return and a bit of a response, but they don't know. The player's been able to slip through, and, well, they don't see much after that. Pawns open up with the opening round.
Kendrew is inside the closet there. Is going to get spotted out and taken out by the window as well. Well played by Andrizi there, who opens it up, but a little bit further and gets his head removed by Keenan.
WTG, he's popped himself into a close corner. He might go for the plant, and he's going to see how far he can get along with it. But that C4 is a different idea. Swung out, but popped from behind the shield. Doesn't have the safety he thought he did. But now that diffuser is a little bit isolated, the rest of the players force their way in. Exodus gets a great take, but there's a tucked-in corner and a bit of a misspray. It's suddenly a 1 versus 1. They're going to see if they can try and potentially bait the play. And the stick, he's behind a shield. And there's a leg, and he just went for it.
Of course, they headed back now to the point where, of course, they lost out on that initial clutch. Is that Saito just running in? Yes. Gets taken out as a result. Exodus finds a kill. However, that's going to be the smoke canister denied as well right before it. But the rotate's coming up. A chaotic round as WTG just swings in.
He's putting some pressure on. WTG is just going to plant behind the chassis of the bomb, and they've got this cut off, as you said. Smart, well played. They have all the rotation. The C4, a second too late, and they're just able to slip their way into a post plant.
They're both near that diffuser, so someone could technically go for that cover as the other one tries to go for the defuse, but it's WTG that gets the first. It gets swung on, however. It's a 1v1 situation. Kendrew needs to clutch this out. He's in the doorway here. This is a free kill for Andrezi, who picks up the round. And as the smoke canisters come through, Pack is wanting in the middle of the smoke there. They have absolutely no clue. Oh, he's losing it! No! The smoke gets it in the end there, and that means that the diffuser is cold on the ground. It's a 4-on-3 still.
Time on their side, that big cost before, and that door is still locked. There's a huge rotation coming through onto the stairs itself. WTG is watching one side, and there's the crossfire onto the other. They have to see if they can just catch that last player to stick it. Kendrew is all that's left, and WTG just has to find him. No! Kendrew somehow clings on.
This might be a very good position from WTG here.
Yeah, there's a big loss there by Kendrew. And
Oh,
there's a
double
big
shot!
gain by a shotgun. Those pellets spread wide, and they haven't even picked up the diffuser. They don't need to. There's one more. There's the hole with the SMG on the opposite side. There's the canister. It nets him a kill, but it's Exodus to get one more for Pones.
Checking the drone again, but he might not be able to fully check. Oh, look at that. He just went in to destroy the mute jammer. The grenade, however, lands at a perfect strike. I'm not quite sure if they knew exactly that he was there.
But Pack, there he is. He goes to stick it behind that solid wall with the spray and the cover coming just over the top. It's a no versus 4 secret.
It costs you 5-6 seconds or something.
There it is, the smokes, the candelas thrown as far and as deep as possible. Pack is just going to try and move his way in. You can see a little bit of movements coming from underneath. They do still have C4s, and Keenan has a double kill on the split in the cover. Exodus is going for it, but he goes for the wrong side. They thought he'd be close on the door, and Gomfi and Andrezi find a kill either side of the door itself. Andrezi buried behind the chassis, and Exodus pops up and locks off with a shotgun. Suddenly a 2 versus 2. They're on windows, they're on doors, they're trying to get some cover, but it's a lockdown from the opposite side. Andrezi still inside the side itself, the only player, but he doesn't get the right angle. Secret. The discs are burning, that gate stays solid. Keenan, he does a bit of work, but with only 6 seconds left, they just have to do a little bit less. The diffuser goes cold. It's a 2 versus 1. Sleben, no sight or shot on the other players. We are going to OT. Keenan is going to have to see what he can try and get a connect. Just saw the tip of a hammer for a second, and a little bit of damage is trying to be done here. There's the player, and the diffuser goes cold, and he's dip, dodge, and dive in, but he can't quite get it locked in. Exodus, however, who has had a storm of a game, finds 2 on the staircase. The pre-fire comes through from Gomfi. They're going to see if they can just get the edge of here with this grenade. It doesn't take much to kill Gomfi, and that'll do it. Just leaves Sleben left, and a 3 versus 1, barely any health. Doesn't see much of it, though. Pawns are able to take their opening game here and able to take care of Secret. It was closer than you would have thought. Secret found some energy, but it's not their day.
Clubhouse taken away. That looks significantly like Villa will be left with a bank.
That's it. They've got themselves nowhere near the end zone, really, as the time is ticking down. That's going to be a great opener, nearly, for Leon onto Doki. Doki being down will be finished off, and then the crush comes. Citizen manages to find one, but it's 3 versus 2 for Rogue. They're going to get that diffuser down, but no! They're able to down rips through the wall, and with such little time left, it may not be possible for Rogue to do anything here. Citizen with an important final kill, keeping them off the diffuser. He's going to have to just play his life for as best he can. Leon goes in and finds the kill, though. Virtue able to only burn a few more seconds, but Doki, he's not been pinned down throughout this entire round, and look at what the freedom is doing. It's a 3K for Doki in round number 2, and that's almost certainly going to see it out. They're getting encircled, Des, and this could spell trouble for them.
Oh, just stepping off as well.
It's
It's all
a
too
free
easy. Sees the drop, and Leon's going to step in, find himself. I thought he'd get to, two, but no. Deepet takes one. It's the game of 3Ks as he's found himself a 3 in the round. That final 30 seconds again, that is the trigger point for this round. Crying, nade in hand. Kanto shut down by Citizen off towards the side. He finds a second. Rogue once again has seen that clock timer evaporate in this round. With 3 left alive, G2 looks sure enough to take this round. Only 2 seconds on the clock. Crying will find one more for posture, but it's another 3K coming in for Citizen. I'm finding that really interesting to watch, to be honest, because of course now defenders don't have the choice of, say, you know, baiting it out and thinking, okay, they're going to 6th pick in a Yink here, therefore I need to bring along a Warden. You have to prick it at the very start of the round, and Doki with a wonderful shot onto Kanto, who can't quite win away the spot under his own name. We've got 15 seconds left, and they're only just starting to even think about the site. Leon has to go for a hot drop down, manages to find Virtue before being traded out straight away. Rips on the swing through. There's 6 players left on the field, and I can't imagine that many will be left standing at the very end. They're stepping in, looking for their plant, but can they find the men who are all tucked down? There's one off towards the right-hand side. That plant's going to get stuck here, but now they've got to win it out. Crying, crouch walk round to the side, finds himself one. Out comes the Pokeball, hoping to do some damage, but it's nowhere near enough. Rips finds another, and Rogue might have just brought this back to a 3-3-half. If they can find just this final kill onto Prano, Rips pops up. It's like playing whack-a-mole, and they can't quite find him. Well, being very, very cautious about this one as well. He's going to step in and go for the plant. Another smoke coming out. However, Virtue had the cross, was ready for Leon to step in. They finished off the plant and got out of dodge as well. Prana retaining about 40%, and Doki, the master of square, gets a massive 3K, shutting down any potential flank coming out of Rogue, and this one looks done and dusted. Rips, about 20 HP, nothing left to do. G2 with an excellent attack.
Rips is inside of Archives at the minute. It knows that somebody is lower square, and he's looking for the challenge, but there's the flank. Deepak comes up, Nitro goes out, Rips gets a double.
Kanto and Rips playing as a duo act here, coming together through Archives. If they can push in and find a couple of big kills, this will be terrifying for the side of G2. That's the indicator they need as one kill comes in, but they're doing about the man the second. No, one's down already. But Prano, he didn't know the man's a couple of pixels away, but still finds the kill. One's on the deck, and the last one comes charging out.
Unlikely as he's just trying to move through and get some sort of sniff of anybody, but nope, it's going to be Crying.
Almost losing his life there to a couple of shots coming in from the other side, but no such joy. In comes Crying, but the MPX just a bit too far off to the left. Virtue hitting his shots. It's a 5 versus 2, and surely G2 close it out here.
You would think so as Citizen finds Kanto, and we're looking at a potential flawless round here, but no, it will be stopped by Rips. Prano managing to get that diffuser down again, though, something G2 have done very well so far. It's all up to Rips, shut down by Citizen. Big round from him, big round from G2, and they take their first win of 2022.
Whew.
Comes down to NAVI. So they take out Cafe Dostoevsky to leave us with Villa.
Which is, of course, qualifying consistently for majors. A 4-6 invitation, and that's a great start. A great throw by Renshiro. Lands right on top of the secretly there.
And had to just pull himself back because he didn't have the confidence, but Thunder, in the meantime, it goes down elsewhere. Another blind, another swing. Rafale and Renshiro, 2 stories of devastation. A little box office blocked off by an LMG that was still going for a while, and nowhere to go. A flawless to open it up, and that's it. He's just trying to find his way into the site itself. He's looking for the damage that might be done. Sees the side of a Kaid, and Kaid just survives and scrapes by, and well, there's a stack up and a close reload, and can't quite get the second, but they do get the plant down. It's a triple, though. Thunder finds his way back up the other side of Pantry Stairs. 20 seconds, and they've gone for a huge rotate up red here. Nath could strike big if this has gone uncontested. It's down to Breeday to be the lock-in. There's the swing, and there it is. Said he had to be the lock, and he was, but with the canister still stopping it, that's enough damage to his health to means that he goes down. He just tried to charge his way through. Blur gets the lock-in, 8 seconds, and suddenly
as well.
Everybody is being picked apart there. 4 seconds. Shaiko with nowhere else to go. It's just fucking impact. As the last smoke canister goes out, it's the swing onto the door, and there goes Blur. Shaiko able to hold out, and you can see the diffuser. He's sort of bouncing back, whether it wants to try and push the shower. Well, it's a little bit of a heavy push now. Secretly has it locked down, and there's one more for Thunder. Now it's just, well, not Shaiko. Rafale up to the roof. Nothing he can really do at this stage and at this time. NAVI lost the first, but then took the remaining 5 defensive rounds. And as I said before, well, now he's pre-firing onto the angle, just slipping by Alems. Alems needs to try and win out this fight. Thunder, in the meantime, takes care of Shaiko, but look at the time, 10 seconds, and that is a very toxic corridor. Rafale is down in the site. Yak is just going to try and drive himself through. Nath goes down in front, just digging behind the chassis. Look at Thunder! He screams! He he makes a heck of a noise. It's a bit of a bounce towards the chassis, the sound and the pull, and that's the drop down either side, not quite connected. It's going for a hot rappel. That's not massively seen all the time, and hits the Prisma. The disaster strikes for what was a bold idea. Another Prisma and a first flawless. BDS with that corridor clear, with that corner of the washroom theirs, it's the grenades over the top, and it's a C4 double to make that diffuser cold. Renshiro locks it out on the door itself. Suddenly the diffuser is in no man's territory. A trade-off and a 2 versus 1. One misstep, 2 bodies stacked up. BDS are handing them nothing. The claw is still together, and Nath is no longer. Alems is able to find that sliver, find that edge, and now 15 seconds, Rafal, and he is playing this perfectly. There it is. The audio comes through, the boost and the drop, but he still loses out. It's a 3 versus 3. Alems is able to entirely lock it out. The quad and the ace, Alems! He has a little bit of hot fire, and he isn't done just yet. BDS are making sure they keep aggressive, but there's a shield now.
Very well played.
Just drove his way through. Nath drops pistol. Yak gets one more. They need to just keep some support, some cover, and some chance on a plant, which Nath is going to see if he can go for. There's the swing round. There's a huge take by Alems. The shield has to go back round, and now that body balance swings in again. Blur finds Shaiko, preps the grenade. That bulletproof is doing everything, but Bride gets the diffuser. The Monty is gone. A single bulletproof has caused so many issues here. Out of time. Yak can't get the full connection with that single player. Who is going to get the first taste of who?
Oh, Sada head there to trade.
It's a trade. Secretly, he's trying to just pull some attention, and Nath digs in, can't get the second. Shaiko and Rafal find one either side. Secretly, massively injured on that approach, on that breakthrough. Thunder on the other side of the world. Secretly just has to go for the swing with 20 seconds, but it's BDS that knock it out of the park. They are able to come back to an 8-6 win from a 6-1 deficit. A tough day.
Heroic, they're going to have the last choice. Oregon is out, Clubhouse is in.
Because M&M get themselves established, but Gorgona standing up well. Second kill of the game for him. They've not done anything about the shield, and that could prove to be a big problem. Users, he manages to get one onto Gorgona. 3 versus 3 now. Pressure mounting from multiple sides here as the diffuser's going down, but Nello has to dip off. Grizzly, Benja do it all as they find the final kills, and Heroic and turns his attention towards the main stairs.
Oh, there he comes back as well. Solotov take it. Oh, no! The reverse angle onto Gorg. You thought he'd have him there, but no. The one shot from Solotov is enough to get M&M round 2 in fashion as well, Tim.
That could have been a headshot there as Nello goes in for the plant. This should be possible to hold down because you've got Solotov on the cross. Nobody can get in there to challenge onto this plant, and it will indeed be successful. And that just shows us, Des, how powerful Garage Catwalk is, allowing that to happen. 3 versus 2 as Nello gets cut down. It all comes down to Solotov on the rappel. Can he hold them off? One gets across him. He had to make that shot. He can't see the man, I don't think, as he might go in for the disable. We'll see.
Oh, no!
Not on the pistol! Not like this, Heroic! Solotov, take a bow. 1v3 from Gorgona, potentially going towards that hatch.
Or just drop a nade in as well, could be mega, but here we come. Tell you what, that's the problem, right? You haven't got the control of the hatch fully. And they'll be asking questions there like, guys, I thought we had this. Like, what's going on? And sure enough, the nade in hand should be able to bounce off the wooden planks and find themselves an absolute freebie. Goodbye, Gorgona. No longer able to hold that angle.
I think the call has definitely come in there to say,
Ooh,
you know,
Solotov.
we've got it held down from roof, but it just didn't work out. Solotov finding a nice one onto Grizzly and just reclaiming that diffuser as well. He was, for a second there, going to put it down on the ground. Another kill comes in from Users, which I think will be all the encouragement that Solotov needs to stick this plant. That's exactly what's going to happen. Uno can make nothing happen from there. Sloth almost getting himself cut down. Will be finished off by Tyrant. 3v1, diffuser planted, and it's not looking good for Uno right now. He's on a rough game so far. 0-4, hasn't managed to pick himself up a kill and will not do here. Not doing too badly, but need to continue this forward push. That's just a pre-fire.
That is, yeah, that is just a pre-fire and the expectation that someone's going to step up. That's what you get from, I don't want to say years, but yeah, years and years of playing. You start to build those expectations. Gorgona going nuclear out on the roam. They've killed 4 members of M&M here out towards the extended Holton. This ain't even the site, don't forget. Could have been a flawless round, but Users finds one back before Benja gets the shutdown. A very solid round from Heroic. It's that kind of dysfunction that can really start stinging a team, and here we come. Tyrant, the man that they managed to drone out of Jim, but had no idea where he went. Strikes big. 3 versus 2, but there's only 15 seconds on the clock.
And effectively, Gorgona there, by holding the stairs, leaves Uno all alone on site, but it doesn't matter because Uno finds the kills. Gorgona's able to drop down, back him up from the bottom of main stairs while still keeping the Malusi out of the game. But Benja is rushing into site here, Des. There could be kills for him. The first is going to go to M&M, but he moves round, gets one inside of the showers as Sloth gets one as well. 4v3, and all of a sudden Heroic are basically in charge of the site here. They can prevent any rotation back in, and that's what happens.
Sloth.
A double nade kill comes in from Sloth. Does move Benja away from it. He relocates, and he's going to get it down behind the reinforcement, but not before Sloth finds that kill.
Has an idea of where the man is, and I think they all do at this point, but that clock is running down, and it's Sloth to find the opener to bring down Neo, and now storms his way inside of site. If he found the second, it would have been lights out, most likely for M&M.
He could well find himself getting cut down. This is, I'm wondering at the minute, it felt like he was pinned in, but maybe not. Tyrant manages to get one. Gorgona traded immediately, so the answer is no, they did not know about Solotov, and he now has free reign of the top floor. Does he know Benji? He's still looking for him, but cut down as he moves around the corner. 3v1. Has he got the skills? Has he got the shots? Can he fire? He gets one. Can he get 3? He has to find 2 more. Diffuser's going to have to go down. M&M have played it perfectly and waited for that clock to tick down. Very nearly does it.
Uno trying to work his way down through dirt here, being smoked out, held back, held at bay. But what a shot coming out from Solotov up through the hatch on the reverse angle. Going to bring down Grizzly, and now knows that Diffuser might be down up there as well. Diffuser recover. Can he find the next man as well? It's the pots and the pans, Tim! It's the pots and the pans. A 2K for Solotov.
Benja, he's dumping the nades in, goes in himself. Can he be explosive? Yes, he can. Finds himself 2. Exactly what Heroic needed to get them back into this. Sloth finds users. It's all falling apart for M&M, Des. Sloth gets 2. Benja gets 2. They're trying to put the diffuser down. It's all up to Tyrant to keep them in this. 15 seconds left to go. Benja, he's going to stick the plans here. Surely he can't get in. And there's the kill from Sloth. It's a 3K for him in the round. And Heroic are able to close this one out. 7-4. A valiant effort from M&M to get themselves back into this, but they just fell short at the end.
3 points for Heroic, 3 for G2 and for LFO, 2 points for Pones and BDS. Outsiders, Rogue, and M&M with 0 points, unable to get a single one for the day.